take it to a 2-0 at least. But they lost the first game, came back on the second game. But let's see who's gonna take this last one.
Yeah, this last one is absolutely going to be critical. It could shape what happens in the lower bracket. So let's run him down for this game. Louvre Esports versus Onic Esports. Louvre got Cheeto Gimash on the Kagura. Martian and Mercy on his third Franco for the day. Watt on the carry. Jill on the Terizla. And Yor on the Akai.
And meanwhile, for the Onic Esports, we have Psycho on the Lolita, Udil on the Selena, Sasa on the Granger, Anti-Mage on the Toms, and Drian on the Grok.
That's going to be very interesting to see. Where is the end going to come here? Bottom lane is going to be just Marsha, and of course Watt going to be farming it up. Sasa also keeping it on their own jungle camps. Everyone's just playing standard. No one wants to invade early on except for Trizla. Right now, Martian going to be hitting the hook. Of course, no one there to follow up yet. Top lane though, different story.
Yeah, top lane is an entirely different story. Psycho is put to a bit of just low health right now. The Abyssal Arrow almost connects the Jill, but it's a 3v1, so he is forced to flicker away.
Yeah, flickering away. Again, still has a lot of threats here. Udil, there we go. Already have Selena. It already hits the first mark. Kagura going to be able to walk on out there. Jill still has no way to reach that crab. It's going to be Onic with a 4-man offensive on the top side just to get that crab coin.
Alright, so again, we're seeing the same type of strategy for Onic right now, playing a bit more passive. We're not seeing them invade too much against Louvre Esports.
Yeah, Louvre Esports looking a lot better here. Of course, they still have not faced the full wrath of the Granger yet, but we'll have to wait and see later on. Martian No Mercy as well. Can they keep up this bottom lane?
Can they indeed? Anti-Mage is the only one left, but they're all rotating up top lane right now. Keto Gimash is in big trouble. A lot of burst damage coming in, but they changed their target to Jill. And Jill is going to be a lot more tankier than the Kagura, but he will be the first one to fall. The first blood for Onic Esports.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of expecting that. When Udil goes on Selena, I feel like that's it.
Oh, and the hope will
nice
connect
from
onto
Adrian.
Drian and flickers to the tower as well, but he will flicker away to safety.
Yep, powerful pick here from Onic. Allows them to get the Lord the turtle very early on. And it's going to be no response from Louvre Esports.
Yeah, and there's just a lot of time left until the next turtle will spawn. And Jill, again, gonna be a big problem in the late game. Super tanky already in the first parts of the game.
Yeah, first parts of the game, we still have a lot of ultimates being not used on the side of Louvre as well.
All the rotations from Louvre right now. Look at this. Keto Gimash is in big trouble. If he will not be able to back away, the stun is going to connect, but he will be able to back away. The stun is also going to connect onto Yor, but Onic will run away with nothing in their pockets.
Lots of pressure here from the Onic Esports squad. So we're still seeing both of these guys just wailing on each other. Bottom lane being forced so much by Onic, force everyone to back off right away.
Alright, so it's still a very slow-paced game for Onic Esports. This is very uncharacteristic for us to see how they're so passive right now. And Louvre is the one who's doing a lot of rotations, just looking for kills. But as we speak, Selena gets another kill.
Yeah, I feel like Selena definitely... Oh my gosh, here we go. Yor starts it up with a Hurricane Dance, locks down Drian. He's very low. He's burning, but he's fine. Psycho is in the middle. He's trying to stop everyone from about following up. Guardian Barry going up near that bush. And Sasa, you know what I noticed? He didn't bother to join that.
He didn't bother.
He didn't care. He just went for the goal right away.
He knew that no one would die at that point, so it just didn't bother right now. But Yor is going to converge on Udil. Udil is stunned. Onic Esports is not looking too good right now. Udil is just one more hit away, and the Umbrella will not be able to connect. He will survive off of that one, but in return, the Akai will fall, and the Franco will follow. And also, Keto Gimash is going to follow up, but he will... Big mistake. Why would you go back in? You are way too greedy for just one kill. And that's 5 kills already for Onic Esports.
This is Onic El Clasico, as they say. Man, they are really fired up in the early game, going straight for the objectives, as you would expect. A lot of gold being generated by the red side squad. 5-0 on the kill score. That turtle gonna add on a lot more hurt, 4,000 as well for Onic Esports.
Look at that gold deficit already for Onic Esports. They are indeed getting a lot of advantages in, but here we go. The suppression is going to come in for Sasa, and Sasa will be the first one, the next one rather, to fall. And here we go, the bottom lane is going to happen. Another clash killing spree for Selena. Is proven too strong right now, dodges that abyssal arrow just narrowly.
Narrowly missing there, of course, Kido Gimashi is also just walking up on top. Bottom lane gonna be conceded by Louvre, but on the top side,
Psycho will be the next one of all here, trying to defend that tower, but will it be enough though? Psycho is the next one to fall.
That was a very odd Numenor blast in the wrong direction.
And Kido Gimashi is in big trouble, almost. Drian almost gets him and cancels out the recall, but he will be left alone as well. But I don't think it matters too much because Sasa is just in the back line, waiting.
Low for both, they're just trying to keep score of Sasa. They want him to just farm up. This Granger is going to be so strong later on.
And the suppression is going to come into Drian right now. They're forced to use that wild charge to escape to safety.
Yep, so far Yor been able to make it out with a Hurricane Dance. Onic, they're just trying to make use of their comp, right? They're trying to make
and the stun is going to come into the Franco. They found one as well. Marsha, no mercy shown for you. The mid lane turret could potentially fall, and Kido Gimash will be the only one left to defend this. I spoke too soon. There is Yor.
Yeah, Yor right now. Oh, Jill!
Oh my
goodness! Out the both flickers from Psycho and Jill going for the chase. Onic, they're putting pressure on. And so far, I feel like Louvre, they're kind of surviving a little bit.
They are kind of surviving, but the stun is going to connect onto the Akai and will be followed up by Drian. They take one more kill, and the stun is going to connect to the Kagura and the double kill for Drian. The next one of all will be the triple kill for Drian. This is going to be a big problem. You should not make Drian get fatter and fatter.
I feel like that's not going to be a problem here for Onic to get him fatter. He is just in the face of everyone right now.
He's just a tank. He's straight up just a tank.
And that is also why they want to get the gold over to Sasa. Because he can just do so much damage from the backside. And there's very little that anyone can do to stop him. Especially later on when he gets all of the farm.
And Sasa is just doing a very good job of just split pushing. He's not joining in most of these clashes. He knows when to join the clash. He's not wasting every single second of when he can split push, but the abyssal arrow finds nobody.
Yeah, that's a problem later on as well. Like, you don't need abyssal arrows for Louvre, you just need to dive in with Drian, and I think that should be it. But Udil, man, he's one of the world's best. I don't see him missing anytime soon. Those traps are going to be there for vision as well, so expect a lot of pressure still from Onic Esports at this point.
What's risky for Onic Esports is that they need to shut down Sasa first before they can go in and go for more kills, because as soon as Sasa is dead, they're one less damage dealer away. And Louvre Esports, I'm sure they're already aware of it, and Udil will just be a problem in the long range type of setting because of that abyssal arrow.
Yes, and the abyssal arrow setup is something that we have to, we need to see it work right away, or else it doesn't really get a lot of effect. But Udil made it work right away, so that's actually pretty good. And again, Onic, keep this up. You need to get anti-mage pressuring on bottom lane while everyone split pushes. The two-sided approach here, it's gonna be working a lot. You know what? Fams does a lot of wave clear on the bottom lane, so that's gonna be an easy push. Top lane, they're not answering the push of Onic as well. And Louvre starting to get pushed down.
Onic Esports is playing it perfectly slowly right now, but even if they're playing it slowly, they're going slow in this game, slow pace. They're slowly building up as well. They're building up their advantages, getting Sasa to what he wants and how many farm he can get, even though he's just 1-1-3. And now this will be the Lord spawning.
So this is Onic Esports, right? They're just slow and steady. They don't go for anything flashy all the time, only when they're like so far ahead. Hold on.
Hold up, here we go. The suppression is going to come in. Udil has to back away from this one. The Russia No Mercy put very low. Kido Gimash is going to be caught in the middle of the enemy team as well. The mega kill for the Selena, and now it's going to be a snowball from here on out. Onic Esports will find Marsha No Mercy, but in the backline, Anti-Mage is going to find people, but he will be the first one to fall. And now Louvre Esports will be forced out of this clash, and this should be a free Lord.
That's looking like a free Lord indeed, and well, I guess that Lunox is a big difference from the Tagura.
They should have
Tagura this game, literally. Literally near
not
nothing.
very nothing so far. The yin yang overturn, no, not very effective in these clashes. But Onic Esports, they're definitely making an impact out of every pick that they had, especially with that Grok, who has 5 kills and 0 deaths.
Yeah, 5 kills, 0 deaths. I feel like that's all you want for a Grok. I mean, usually for attack you don't want that kills too much. You want it to go to the your carries, but you know what? Riyadh is carrying it. He is
carrying,
wearing it absolutely fine.
He's the castle. He carries people inside of it, so he will be carrying the entire Onic Esports roster. And the 5-0 will be a big factor for Onic Esports right now. And
Yeah.
Psycho, although he's not, the presence isn't felt very much for Psycho, he's still doing a well done job.
Well done indeed. I feel like that's it. I feel like you just need to see another good team fight, and it's happening right now.
It's gonna happen right now. Udil will find a hook onto Marsha No Mercy. Marsha No Mercy is forced to be going out of the other side, and
What
here
the
we go.
heck was
Marsha
that?
No Mercy will be the first one to fall. 3 people get knocked up, but is it enough though? Jill will be trying to zoning them out, and here we go. Psycho just behind, 4 people down, and Jill will be the only one left. Sasa just hitting people one after another. The DPS is there, and a godlike for Selena.
And that is exactly what it means to be a globally ranked Selena. Micro mechanics not a problem. Board on the top and mid is going to be the push for Onic Esports.
And ladies and gentlemen, this looks like the end for Louvre Esports. Onic Esports will take it, and they will guarantee themselves a spot in the grand finals.
Beautiful, beautiful performance there by Onic Esports themselves. And I cannot believe how well that worked out
Yeah,
for these guys.
very, very different Onic Esports compared to the first 2 games. They dominated Louvre Esports, and look at this, happy faces all around, and Louvre accepting just how they lost, but indeed, they did a good job. They're the closest to beat Onic Esports right now, and they're just used to it. They're used to it.
They're the closest to ever do that, and I gotta say,
they're happy with the results at least. They got to. They made Onic Esports bleed for just a single drop of blood, though. Again, this is Avengers reference.
Yeah.
Just a single drop of blood. And Louvre Esports, commendable effort. Onic Esports will proceed to the grand finals.
Yep, exactly. They're going to be waiting very, very handily, so they have a lot of time to rest. They have a lot of time to concentrate. They also have a lot of time to study their opponents, and that's going to be happening later on today. Of course, all this, we will be crowning an MSC champion before the day is over. So
this isn't the last for Louvre Esports, though. They are just sent to the lower bracket to fight off against who wins Archangel versus Overclockers.
It's going to be very interesting to watch. At the same time, I feel like that could have gone either way. That could have been a 2-0. If only.
Again, it was the Selena that's making the entire picks. The turnarounds for the Selena.
Yeah, I mean earlier on, in game 2, that could have been it. It could have been the kick that we needed to put Onic down a peg. But you know what, Louvre, they need to work on something. Hopefully they can fix that later on when they study what they did today and study what the match earlier. I feel like they should watch that. It was just very difficult for the Bear, and you know the mistakes are there. It's so obvious, right? The over chases. Again, game 3, it was just a stomp. There was no other
it was
way
a
to
complete
say it.
stomp. It was a wash. It was one-sided for Onic Esports. But the reason for every clash that they won was because of Udil.
Yeah, Udil absolutely great Celia plays. We're going to see a few of those highlights today. Not to mention Sasa, by the way, because Sasa, he was not making anything flashy, but he was the consistent damage dealer that Onic Esports needed, and they got. Kido Gimash, he was trying to make plays here and there, but
They
it was
could have
just shut down non-stop.
They could have just went for the Lunux instead of the Kagura. The Kagura not making a single impact in this game.
Yeah, and only like 1 or 2 kill here and there, but other than that, no good setups, no good yin-yang overturns. I saw a big difference from what we saw from Brand Esports before. I think they were one of the best teams that carried the Kagura very, very well. So
look at that stun. That stun just turned around the entire clash at this point. A triple kill for Drian as well. And another stun coming in for Kido, and he just got caught. And Udil was just so on point with these stuns.
stuns, of course, are very good, not to mention the reaction from Sasa on the backside, getting a lot of pressure. Psycho doing his job this time around, keeping everybody safe and getting those good Numenor blasts despite a lot of engages from Jill. We didn't see anything strong, any good strong follow-ups after even that 5-man penalty zone.
And this was the turning point at this point. As soon as Geel fell, they went straight to the mid lane and pushed it in for the guaranteed win. And Onic Esports, very convincing victory. And Louvre Esports, try again next time.
I feel like MVP of that is either going to be Udil or